Also breaking, the brother of Patrick Mahomes facing a judge charged with sexual battery. KMBC 9 News is getting answers inside the Johnson County Courthouse, as well as the penalty Jackson Mahomes could face.
The consecutive limit for the level 5 charges would be 68 months, so it's going to be five years and 8 months.
Breaking news in Johnson County, Kansas, where Jackson Mahomes, the brother of Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, is now out on bond after being charged with sexual battery.
Jackson appeared in court charged with assaulting a woman at an Overland Park restaurant in February. KMBC 9 News has team coverage on the investigation and what's next in this case.
But we begin with KMBC 9's Dennis Evans, who has been at the Johnson County Courthouse all day. Dennis?
Yes, Jackson Mahomes was arrested and booked here inside of the Johnson County Jail at about 7 o'clock this morning. After a quick video appearance, he is facing charges of 3 charges, make that of aggravated sexual battery as well as a charge of battery. Jackson, what are your thoughts on the charges?
Right now, excuse us.
Jackson Mahomes was released this afternoon at around 3 o'clock and walked out by a man who you can see there who cleared the path for him and escorted him to a black SUV. He did not speak to reporters. They got into the car and they drove away. Now, these charges stem from an incident back in February where Jackson Mahomes is accused of having unwelcome contact with a woman inside of a restaurant and lounge in Overland Park. He is also accused of shoving another man who worked there on that same night. Now, the judge who was in this case today, it was a very, very brief court appearance, but before it started, he wanted to make it clear that this was not going to turn into a circus because, as he described it, these are very, very serious charges against this young man, and he wanted to make sure that it was treated as such. Jackson Mahomes did not comment at all. He waived his right to hear the charges, and he walked out of the court here, as you saw, and did not say anything to anyone. Reporting live in Johnson County, Dennis Evans, KMBC 9 News.
And he is set to be back in court again May 11th.
A Johnson County attorney who's defended many people accused of sex crime says Jackson Mahomes is facing the possibility of more than 5 years in prison. KMBC 9's Andy Alcock continues our team coverage with that part of the story. Andy?
Right, Chris. Paul Cram has worked as a criminal defense attorney here in Johnson County for 23 years. Now, as we mentioned, the incident in question happened in February on a Saturday night at Aspen's Restaurant and Lounge in Overland Park. Widespread social media video shows Jackson Mahomes kissing a woman. His accuser claims that kiss was unexpected, unwanted, and forcible. Mahomes faces 3 counts of aggravated sexual battery, not 1. Cram said it's within the discretion of Johnson County District Attorney Steve Howe to take what appears to be one continuous event and break it into 3 parts, as he's done.
Was there a point where the suspect made the initial unwanted physical contact that was sexually motivated, and can we sort of do a hard stop there? Did the suspect then force a kiss upon this person? Another hard stop there. Did something happen after that?
Now, Cram also tells us if Jackson Mahomes is convicted of even one of those 3 sexual battery charges against him, under Kansas law, he will be put on the sex offender registry for 25 years. Chris?
Hey, Andy, the attorney that you talked to, did he have any thoughts on the charging decision by Johnson County DA Steve Howe?
Yes, he did. He said that Howe's decision puts him in a very tough spot. You have to remember, of course, DA is an elected position here in Johnson County, and he said there's the danger of overcharging, undercharging, having a plea deal, or maybe not even a conviction at all in a high-profile case like this one, and it's bound to make some people unhappy, no matter how it turns out. Chris?
Andy Alcock live in Olathe. Andy, thanks. You can count on KMBC 9 News for constant updates on this story. Download our KMBC 9 News app to get breaking news alerts straight to your phone. The download is free wherever you get your apps.